Fabulous event is celebrating all things tea at the Fairmont Olympic Hotel in downtown Seattle. Tea Noir is happening on the evening of Thursday, November 3rd, and it just so happens I'm going to be there and seeing the event. But here to tell us all about it is the Fairmont Olympics Director of Culinary, Chef Eraj. Jayawickreme. Thank you for being here, Chef E.
Thank you. Thank you for having us.
This is really exciting because I've never been to an event kind of at night that celebrates tea. Tell me about it.
Well, we're taking a dark twist on the afternoon tea concept, and we're actually making a beautiful 8-course tasting menu paired with cocktails and wine, and just having a journey of tea. We're using the time of day, so we're starting from dusk and going all the way to midnight, and each course will represent a specific time of day.
Oh, this is going to be so fun and exciting. So what are we making here?
So omazake is one of the courses that we'll be making, which is a play on the soup course. So it involves Japanese sticky rice. You know, with the rice, you can make it on a pot, you can do it in the oven. I find, especially with Japanese rice, because it gets super sticky, it's consistent and easy to make in a rice cooker.
Yeah, you know, everyone should have a rice cooker.
100%, 100%. It's super easy. Depending if it's 1 or 2 cups, it's done in 20 minutes. So it's a quick fix. So with any rice, you want to wash out the starch, and then throw it in your rice cooker. And I use, from being in an Asian background, it's a very easy technique. Traditionally, depending on the rice, it's a 1 part rice, 2 parts water, which is what you should do if you feel uncomfortable, but we go with the finger technique.
This is genius. Listen to this.
It's super cool. So it doesn't matter what your hand size is, what your finger size is. You touch the rice to this point, and you fill the water up to your first line.
Up to the first line.
Foolproof.
Even if my finger is a different size.
It does not matter.
Foolproof.
My Sri Lankan mom beat this into me, and you know what? It has not failed me.
It's never failed.
And not to brag, but even with large quantity cooking for huge banquets, works very easy. So we're gonna fill it up to our finger. All right. Stir it up. Make sure everything's good.
All right.
And
then set it and forget it.
Forget it. You can you have time to have a glass of wine now, so you can't go wrong with that.
Absolutely. That's the way I like to cook.
100%. So once this is done, we just pop it out. We got some mirin, Japanese rice wine. We season it with that. Really easy. Good to go.
And do the magic of TV. We've got our sticky rice ready.
It's ready to go. It's good to go. So then we're gonna talk about some of the courses. You know, you're going to start with the traditional interesting afternoon tea, which is scones. So we got a savory version with a tomato jam and beautiful butter, and then we're going into oysters. We're going to follow the journey, but with a huge PNW influence, be it ingredients, be it cultural nuances, and it's going to be represented in all our courses. So
I think that's so important because we love that part of us. And this is the perfect time of year for that, where we are kind of coming together and snuggling up and having tea and trying to get cozy. 100%. This is going to be really fun. Okay, so speaking of tea, you mentioned that Washington actually really likes its tea.
Washington really likes its tea. We have, Fairmont has a beautiful line called Lot 35 tea, and you know, Washington buys the most Lot 35 tea in all of North America. So it's very special, and that's why we're doing this inaugural event here. There's going to be live music, there's going to be dancing, DJs, it's going to be an amazing night, and you're going to be there.
I'm going to be there, yes,
so it's
going to be so fun. You have to join me, y'all.
Yes, yes. So we're going to steep our tea. This is Kyoto Rose, which is a Japanese tea that we have in Lot 35, but I added some toasted rice into it. So a jamencha in Japanese, old school thing was during World War II, when tea was really scarce, they actually added toasted rice into it to give that nutty nuances and bump up the tea.
See, and I wonder if you could see that. I'm just going to try to hold it for the camera right now because I was like, what is in that tea, Chef E? And I've never seen that. I've never seen toasted rice in there, so I'll let you steep that
beautiful flavor,
for me.
So it actually goes really nice with this soup course. Because it gives that little nuttiness because we're tying in the rice, and it goes really beautiful in there. So 2 spoons, good to go. Got some gently rolling water.
Gently rolling.
Yeah, and we steep it and you get that beautiful color
How
right there.
long do you need to steep a pot of tea for?
So traditionally, it depends on how strong you want it.
Okay.
But ideally, my default is 3 to 4 minutes.
Okay.
On a darker, stronger tea, like an English breakfast, I'd go for 5 minutes.
Okay.
On something a little lighter, being like a green, around 3 minutes is the best mark.
That is really great advice. All right. So while we let that steep, should we finish this dish?
Absolutely.
Okay.
So, sorry, just that. So we put our rice in the
Okay.
bowl. And, you know, we're using bay shrimps, some dungy crab, because, you know what?
Yeah.
Everyone likes a little bit of crab. And this is more of a seafood component for this dish with the rice. And then we actually take salmon skins and we actually dehydrate it for 72 hours. And then you actually fry it up and it gets all crispy like this. So it's like a salmon skin chicharron.
Okay, I could eat a whole bag of those.
Huh, you can't. It's good. Well, made this on Sunday, and we were like, oh, we should just watch the football game.
Oh, seriously. And this is, like you said, very Pacific Northwest, these
Very.
beautiful flavors and
100%.
all the abundant seafood we have available to us. We're very lucky.
Yeah, it's gonna be a fun night. You know, all things are available on. We have actually a website now on online, which is called FairmontOlympicHotel.com, and you can get tickets there, and it's all very accessible.
This is beautiful how you're putting this together. And honestly, if I was going to make this at home, which, I mean, let's be real, I might try.
Can?
It's nice to see how you just taking a little bit of time to place things specifically around the right. I mean, it really makes such a difference.
You play it with intention, right? Understanding exactly where
Plate
you
with
want it.
intention.
Yes.
I like that.
You know, I tell all my cooks, a plate doesn't lie. You know, the love that you put into it is completely reflected on it.
Oh, look at that. People are going to be happy
This is going to be good,
at
yeah.
T Noir. Have you always, have you always lived in the Pacific Northwest?
No, well, I've been and visited. I'm actually a Canuck. So I was in Alberta for a while, and then, you know, I got transferred here a little bit ago, and, you know, it's just like Vancouver, just south, right? So,
Just south,
you know,
yeah.
It's just beautiful weather, and I absolutely love it. I absolutely love it.
Look at that, you're finishing that off with the salmon eggs.
Salmon
I'm grabbing
eggs, yeah.
myself a fork because I'm
Absolutely.
going to try this before we wrap things up here. I have to say, there is nothing more beautiful than the aesthetics of the Fairmont Olympic, and so I love that you have worked so hard on this plate to match. Are there anything else going on at the hotel?
Well, we're gearing up for festive season, right? So, you know, we got turkey takeouts that are available.
Oh.
So let me do all the cooking and you can do all the drinking.
I did not know
And
that
we
that
just
was even. You
our
pour the
tea.
tea in the.
Absolutely.
Oh, okay. I see what's happening now.
So it's a play on kanji, it's a play on a soup course.
All right, this is genius. I'm gonna take a little bite here. Come here, little shrimpies. Don't run away from me. I like that it's warm and it brings,
100%.
Oh, Chef E, thank you so much for coming in today and making this beautiful dish with us. We appreciate it. I'll see you soon.
Absolute pleasure. We'll see you then.
Yes, I'll be
Take care.
there. And just a reminder, like I said, I'm emceeing the Fairmont Olympics T Noir event happening the evening of Thursday, November 3rd. Head to their website to check out more info. We're gonna have fun, y'all.